Yo. Anyways, Els just gave us the signal. We appreciate you, Els. You know what I'm saying? You always coming through on time.
Always.
Music, Life, and Love podcast. I'm your host, M. Soto. I'm being accompanied by my wonderful, gracious co-host, co-guest, whatever you want to call it, co-pilot, Gillionaire. What's going on, sir?
Taking flight. What's good? What's going on with you, man?
I'm cooling, man. Just trying to Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure everything is going smoothly.
Yeah.
Els, you good?
As always, yeah.
His shin, he got shin splints now.
That's life.
It is. Yo, I want to go ahead and address our viewership, all our listeners on Spotify and also on Apple Podcasts. Please continue to listen, follow. YouTube viewership, go ahead, listen, like, comment, subscribe. Most importantly, if you have topics or if you have anything you want us to speak on, let us know. You can email us at musiclifeandlove88@gmail.com. All right. We're being accompanied also by the Anythangoes podcaster, host, legend. What's going on?
What's going on?
How y'all doing?
What's up?
Let's
Yeah.
correct that. I'm not the host. I am the owner of the company.
Owner
Let's
slash.
make
So who's the
that
host?
clear. There is no host. It's a production company.
Oh, so it's Elon Musk then.
Yeah,
It
that's
drives
what-
itself.
that's
All right.
what it
So
does,
Adam
yeah.
Jumper Notes, Jumper Note 22. Nobody could be. Nah, I got you. Okay. So you know what I'm saying?
She a business.
She is the owner.
She's a
Yes,
business.
but I am the host and also the owner of the Journey of a Soul Sister podcast.
Yeah, she just likes to give me shit, ladies and gentlemen.
I just want to just correct you. So
We
that you know.
listen. We talk almost every day, and we talk shit to each other all the time. We give each other shit all the time. So it's okay, because when I come on your platform, trust me, it's gonna be hell. I'm telling you right now. But I know you can handle it though.
Of course.
How are y'all feeling?
Oh, we coolin'. I'm cool.
Y'all good?
Yeah, I'm good. You know what I
Great
mean?
spirits.
Yeah, ready for another episode.
I like the shoes. I wish we could zoom out so we could catch the shoe footage.
She on her flash.
Why are you always looking at my shit?
She on,
Well, I like coordination.
he got a shoe fetish.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
I got a coordination fetish, you know what I mean? So like you know what I'm saying? For our listeners out there, Legend is wearing some white and pink Nikes, which matches her, you know what I'm saying, pink tights, you know what I mean? And she got is it tights? Now you got a whole one piece.
I have. It's a 2-piece.
It's a
but
2-piece?
just skin tight. That's all.
Oh, okay. I would tell you get up, but I ain't gonna do that.
Mm-hmm.
But it looks nice, you know what I'm saying? We appreciate you, you know what I mean?
You're not like Jay-Z, right? You know how Jay got a shoe fetish? You ain't
A shoe fetish?
Yeah, he got
I like sneakers, I like shoes. I like suits.
it's like,
More than anything. I love suits, man.
well, I was talking about like on a female, like
On
you know
a
what I mean?
woman.
On a
Yeah,
woman?
yeah.
Oh, I like dresses on a woman. Oh,
Oh, okay.
yo, I don't. If you got on a dress,
Yeah.
you could have like probably like next to no ass. I probably still appreciate the fact that you threw on a nice dress.
Don't
And
ass.
I'm just saying, like,
man.
I appreciate a woman in a dress so much that I could accept that. It was like, damn, you know what I mean? Like, yo, you threw that dress on.
Yeah.
But if you do got the curvature, you know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah,
like,
it's-
yo, it's even more. You know what I mean?
It's the bonus. You gotta have the curves. You know what I mean? You know?
I'll take it.
We like our women kind of thick. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, nah, I
Shit.
listen.
Love
Just
that.
have something working for you.
Yeah.
If you don't gotta be thick, just be pretty. If you're not pretty and you're not thick, just have a good attitude. Just if you could get it up, we good.
I second that. For real.
If you could get it up, we
if you,
if you could get it up, we
If you
good.
could get it
You know what
up,
I'm saying? Women,
good.
I'm exclamation point times 3. But like,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Everybody has their own thing that, you know, it does it for them.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, I do know for this guy, it's the foot.
It's the feet.
It's the feet.
We're not gonna talk about that.
No, we not. But anyways, you brought it up.
I'm gonna get hype. Yeah, I can't talk about feet.
Nah, but
I
salute
can't
to you and your fit. Shout out to Els over there,
Yeah.
Gillionaire, M. Soto.
You already know.
One thing I wanted to ask Legend, because we don't really get her up here that often.
We don't get the privilege, man.
But when she is here, we like to kidnap her. Do you feel as though there should be a time frame in a relationship where a woman should expect marriage to come about, or is that? Damn, I ain't even finished. All right.
You ain't had to. It's that simple.
You want to
Yes.
drink? We didn't even. Hold up. Where's your cup?
for you?
Where's your cup?
Over there.
I got you. But continue. I got you.
So yes,
So you yourself, like if you in a relationship, you actually would
I'm
tell
not your
somebody,
forever girlfriend. It's not happening.
what's the
No,
time?
but what's your-
What's the time? Like, you know what I mean? Like, okay, you know what? Maybe after 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. What?
I don't really like to put time limit so much on, like to say like an exact time frame.
Mm-hmm.
But we probably already known each other previously for getting into a relationship. That's one. Then 2, we've dated. 3, we moved in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 4, we're getting married.
I gotta bring that back. I'm glad you brought that up. I know a couple of people that actually say they're not moving in with anybody unless they're married.
You don't know them unless you do.
Unless you do. I second that.
Like, that's how I feel.
Yeah.
And then we get married. So 5 years down the line of us being together, we're not married. Well, for me, honestly, I think you know when you meet the woman that you would marry her.
So it's on the man.
Potentially, it's on the man. Like, women, honestly, we have no choice in it. We can probably pick who we give our vagina to, like how y'all got to figure out who it's going to be at the end of the night. We have that power over you guys, but when it comes to like marriage and if you're going to pick us to be your wife, it's the man.
Oh yeah,
man
nah,
is the wife.
that's facts.
That sounds like some.
So why drag me for all those years if you've never saw me as a wife?
Well, hold on. It's not. Well, time out.
You know.
Hold on. What I'm gonna tell you is like this, right? You only know what you know at the current moment. You know what I'm saying? We going through time, and then you have to learn the person. So you don't. So you telling me you giving a rollout of everything that he's to expect and within
I'm trying to. I want you to know what you're getting up. Listen.
People change though.
People do change.
So,
but you have to also be open to change. That's another form of communication and us having an understanding that we both will grow. But a man knows how he's going to treat a woman and how far he want to carry with her. Y'all not going to tell me. You can look at a woman and say, this will just be a sexual thing for me for now.
Hold on a second. Let me rephrase that.
Damn.
Because you took it there because I said the wrong thing. It's not that people change, but you don't get the rollout of who that person is initially. There's a mask on. When you first meet, it's a job interview. Well, whatever. You could say, okay, that may work, but let's just be honest. When you first meet somebody, it's a job interview. Y'all both, like, I'm going to speak for me. Fuck all that shit. I'm giving you who I am, but I'm trying to give you the best version of who I am. I'm letting you know about everything, what I do, you know what I'm saying, what I'm about, what I like to do and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? In hopes that, hey, you accept me for who I am, and then eventually, you know what I'm saying, you're going to come back and I'm going to hit it. So, you know what I mean?
With that, right?
Yeah, I mean.
What I would tell you to do, why are you giving your best version of yourself?
Because it's still me.
Okay. Well, why are you not letting them know the fucked up shit about you first?
Because I don't even know the fucked up shit about me. I don't even know.
I think that's the problem.
No.
That may be
that's what destroys it all.
That may be part of the problem. But some people,
what it is.
How the fuck I'm gonna tell you what's fucked up about me when you're gonna figure out what's fucked up about me, anyways?
I shouldn't have to figure it out. I should already know what I'm getting myself into.
No, but you will figure it out because a lot of people don't know themselves. A lot of people
and that's the problem. Why are you in a relationship?
I understand that, but what I'm trying to tell you, you don't even know all the fucked up shit about you because I may be able to point something about you that you don't even know.
I'm telling you, it wouldn't be a shock.
I understand that, but guess what? Not everybody can smell their own shit, and not only that, but you may have something that I don't like about you that you think may not fucking trigger me, but it does. So once again, that still takes a period of time that you have.
But that doesn't break the camel on the back. And normally people really show you who they are within 6 months to a year getting to know them. People cannot keep their their representative up for a very long time.
That's why I'm giving you,
especially when you get comfortable.
And that's why I'm giving you the best version of who I am. I'm trying to highlight who I am initially.
But you don't have to do that. Just be you.
I just told you that.
Like, I'll tell you.
I'm still being me, but I'm letting you know who I am by giving you all of that.
I say this, right? And this is probably about to get underneath your skin. When I'm talking to people and I'm dating, especially if we're on a dating level, it's a difference. I'm talking, we get to know each other as friends and we're building some type of foundation. But we say, hey, we're going to date, try this thing out. My thing is, all right, you want to hear an embarrassing fact? Let me tell you something embarrassing about me. Every morning I dig up my nose. Every single morning. There is not a morning that does not go past, I don't stick my finger in my nose.
So, hold on. Hold on.
No, a lot of people don't.
So, can I ask you a question?
Like that.
You said, why do I give people the best version of me? So, when you go out on a date, do you dress up? Do you do your hair? Do you do your nails?
It depends where we going.
Answer the question. If you're going out on a date, answer the question. When you go out on a date, it's just a simple question.
Where we going?
We're going out to eat.
Do you do your ponytail?
Are your nails your first date?
Nope.
Okay, well, you're one of the exceptions, but guess what? For the
being honest.
the other
I'm not doing
100,000
all that.
women, they're
Where
doing
we
their
going?
hair.
Listen,
Hold up.
no, I
That
feel
means
you. I feel
nothing because you know what? When you first go on a date, you want to look good, right? Is that not the best version of yourself?
9 times out of 10 before we go, no, it's not. The best version of myself is being my comfortable self.
I'm not talking about your comfortable self is
Not
one
when
thing.
we be getting dressed up. We do the most.
What I'm trying to tell you is the majority of people when they go out on a date, man, woman, they're gonna dress up.
I'm not disagreeing
Haircut
with
and
that.
all
So that's all I'm trying to
But
tell
what
you.
I'm telling you is it depends on where you're going.
I
9
just
times
told you.
out of 10 before the day you say go out to eat. Where are we going to eat at? It could be a place where I don't have to dress up. I don't have to do all of that.
Okay, but you're gonna look
fit the
presentable.
attire.
Are you gonna look presentable?
Depending on where we're going.
So you're not gonna look presentable if you go out to meet a guy for the first time.
Because he's already probably saw me with my hair.
No, that's
no,
not
no,
the
no.
scenario I gave you. The scenario was y'all were
first
going
time.
out for the
very
first
first time
time,
I'm meeting
and
you.
are you
Yeah.
gonna be presentable?
Like I never saw you before.
No, because that does.
No, for
Don't-
real.
don't
because
spin
9
it.
out of 10 I've already saw you. That's what I'm trying
Right.
to tell you.
All
I
right.
never saw you before.
It's me and you. That's a bad.
Yeah,
That's
that's
Nah,
okay.
yeah,
bad.
it got to be somebody she just met or whatever case may be. Like,
And how did
For the
he
first
meet
time.
me? Like you gotta understand. And before I
Online.
agree to
Online.
go out, okay.
online.
So can I ask you a question?
He met you
F
online.
it, yo,
Okay.
Lee, check this out.
Yeah,
Forget the online part.
Yeah, okay.
The podcast.
Okay.
Did you put yourself together for that? Did you present yourself accordingly how you wanted to for the podcast happy hour, which is not even nothing that you was eating at? Did you present yourself accordingly?
I put on my brand, yeah.
Did you look good?
I think I look good with a ponytail.
Did you get ready for
I
it?
guess.
Did you get ready for it?
I get ready every day.
No, yeah, okay.
Like,
She's
I
skating.
don't get what you're
Anyways,
saying.
you look good. All right. You don't just look good by just throwing some shit on and walking out the door. The point I'm trying to make here, but I understand what you're doing, is the fact that you putting on the best version of yourself regardless when you meet somebody. That's all I'm saying. So when I say
Exactly, I'm being me and my worst. I'd rather tell you my worst. I let you see me
That's
at
a
my
di-
worst first. That's me. Other people, it might be different. You said first time meeting you, going out with you, whatever. If you
Right.
meet me in a setting, I'm already dressed up. That's different, right? That was your first initial meeting. But like before we go on a date, 9 times out of 10, I didn't answer the phone on FaceTime. My hair all over my head. I got on a bonnet. I don't know what the hell I got on in the house. I'm me. Like this is what you're going to get. I'd rather give you this, let you know how I am prior before wasting your time or your money on a meal. I ain't got time for that because energy and people's things, it is what it is.
Man.
I gotta make sure, and I dress for the occasion. Wherever we at, then that's what I'm putting on. And if I ain't feel like it today, it is what it is. I think Lee met me. I had on a hoodie in my hair and a ponytail and some jeans or maybe some slides. I don't know.
was that a
Still
date?
got a question.
Hold on, was that a date?
No, I'm just saying in general.
You fucking podcasters, man.
I'm
Y'all,
just
y'all,
saying,
y'all
in
love,
general,
y'all, y'all love,
Yeah,
y'all love
yeah.
spinning shit, man.
I ain't
Yeah,
spinning.
Jesus
I'm being
Christ.
honest. What's your
Podcasters.
question?
What's your
Y'all
question, man?
motherfuckers, man. I tell you, boy.
What's your question?
Digging in your nose.
Yes. Everyone.
Let's bring it back.
All right, hold on. You doing this in private? Like you gonna leave the room, go in the bathroom, or you gonna wake up next to the person, look at them, digging your nose?
You know, I don't know. It depends on how comfortable we are in this moment.
I don't want you to ever be that comfortable.
See, that's what I'm saying. Some people can't take that, but I want you to know this is something I have to do. Like I suffer from
See,
nosebleeds sometimes.
I don't mind you digging your
breathe.
nose and everything like that, but just don't make sure you don't touch me after. That's
I'm not
all.
gonna wipe it on the
Yeah,
bed
you know what I'm
and
saying?
touch
That's
you.
all. Yeah. just
But
make
again,
sure
I
you
might
take
be
care
like
of
halfway asleep, and I'm like, oh, you know.
it. I don't think that's
That thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I think when it comes to minor details like that,
No, but that irks some people. Some people can't take that. Gross.
yeah,
them
but
out.
okay, that's fair enough. But what I'm saying is that's not a deal breaker. You know what I mean? Eventually, I'm gonna get past that. Eventually, you're gonna get to know the person in their most vulnerable state. But initially, typically, when people first meet each other, they want to, appearance-wise, they want to look good.
Having a representative.
Right. Which is fine. Now, however you show up is cool, but that's the first thing that they looking at. Then when they get into conversations and whatnot, then everything starts to get thrown up out there. You can't fabricate, you know what I'm saying, a lifestyle, or it's gonna be exposed at some point or another. Like I'm not gonna tell you, you know what I'm saying, I'm like some crazy, like, you know what I'm saying, like some ESPN analyst or whatever the case may be, because you start digging into stuff, and then, you know what I'm saying, the lies get exposed and whatnot. And, you know, women, they pay attention to shit like that when you tell them stuff. Y'all listen like a motherfucker. So
And pay attention to pattern and routines.
there we go, right? So boom. So the superficial stuff is going to start to fade away after a point. So once we get past all of that, they passed all of that, you guys passed, and then y'all start dating. From that point on, when you already established that this is somebody that you want to continuously date and possibly push forward into a relationship, how long is it before you realize, hey, we're good, we're compatible? Should I say, hey, you got X amount of time to propose to me, or if you don't, then what are we doing here? And, you know, you cut off the ties.
Well, before we decide to go into the relationship standpoint of it, right, you already going to know what my intentions is of dating. Everybody's intentions are different. So I'm telling you, my end goal is to be married. I don't want to get in a relationship if marriage ain't something you ever see yourself doing. That's not something that you want. That's for you as the man to be like, listen, marriage ain't really for me. I do care about you. I'm not saying I'm not opposed to it. Or you can say, I am opposed to it, but you give me that option. You give me that option. Don't play in my face and be like, you know, I love you. We'll see what happens and blah, blah, blah. And you know, the whole time, that's not something you want. You're not interested in it, even though you love the girl, you like the girl. It could be the selfish part of, you know, of a man or whatever the case may be. But if that's what she ultimately wants and that's her ultimate goal, let her go if that's not what you want. So you're already going to know my intent. Women, make your intentions clear in the beginning. Let them know. I'm not saying you ain't going to run into somebody that might play with you, because it happens. However, if we not, again, on the same alignment, on the same path, it's no point of us getting in a relationship. And then we jump in a relationship, you already know what my intention is. Shorty, you got about a good 3 with me, maybe.
3 years?
3 years.
Yeah, you got about a good 3, maybe.
3 years.
You put a timestamp on it?
I don't like to put time stamps, but if I have to and I'm thinking about it in marriage and you already know what the expectation is, we've already dated and we're serious and we're grown adults and people know what they want, I will know if I really want to be with you or not.
I'm surprised you said 3 instead of 2. I'd have been like, yo, 2.
A lot of people say 2. A lot of females say 2. 2.5.
So-
I said a good 3 because of the dating phase. I'm still living in my home.
Right.
You still living in yours. And then we jumping into the relationship. The relationship live with you for about a year. I need to see
A year and a
exactly
half.
how you living.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And during that year time, you should be proposing. Within that 3rd year, nigga, we getting married.
Whoa.
Damn, that's crazy.
Why you gotta wait so long after you propose?
Hold on.
If our finances are straight, why are we waiting?
Well, we didn't even, hold up. We didn't even, first of all, I didn't even think we was going to get into all this shit in this episode. I was trying to get this
That's
shit
what
short.
you
said. It's
But
heavy.
you just said, hold up.
It's heavy.
Go ahead, G, go ahead.
No. I'm saying this is heavy. I mean, what comes with that? Man? I mean, like you giving ultimatums and everything. Like how? Why?
I'm just,
It's not an ultimatum.
It's not an ultimatum.
It's my expectation. It's my how I want, what I expect, and what's happening.
So if he says like, yo, give me another year, give me the 3rd year, he's like, yo, just give me another year.
And then my answer to you is, okay, why do you need another year? I need to know. Like, you need to make it. If someone asks you for something, there should be a reason behind why you're asking.
He's probably
so
not
why are
fully-
you asking?
Not fully ready. Not fully
And what makes you not fully ready?
ready. I'm not ready because I feel like we need more time.
And what do we need more time in?
The relationship.
And what about the relationship where as though if any time is different before you say that? What about it is giving you cold feet? What are those insecurities? What do we need to work on? Whereas though it would not have to take a whole year and for all us to say that you need more time. What insecurities are we lacking in this relationship?
Why can't we have another year?
Why are we waiting another year?
Why
more
can't
importantly, why are you putting a
Why are
time
we
frame?
waiting?
we? Yeah.
Why are you putting a time frame on when, well, actually, I can't say that because you know what? I've
You
seen,
already
I've
asked
seen,
to marry me.
No, hold
So
on,
you
hold
want
on.
to marry me?
Yeah, no, 2 things. Before I ask you the first question, I'm gonna say it like this: like, I've seen people get married in like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So you know, time wise, it don't even matter. If you really want to do something, you're gonna get it done, regardless to the extenuating circumstances that are present there. Right? Cool. When you want to get married though, right? You want to go down to City Hall, you want to do the paperwork, you want to do it in front of like, you know what I'm saying, like the government, the state. That's the kind of marriage you want?
We getting on paper anyway. Because we already know anything that you own has to be documented. And I ain't saying I own him, but we apart and we growing together. So me and my husband is a business, is a unit. Marriage, yes, for love, but at the same time, paperwork, the government ain't gonna come in and tell me what I could do with his body if something ever happened to him. The government not coming and telling what we doing with our home and what we got going on. This is ours. So for paper, for those things, yes, it will be documented. But my ultimate goal for marriage is not because of that.
So what I'm asking is,
Do you want me to go to City Hall have a ceremony?
I'm saying when you get married, do you want the traditional paperwork marriage? I'm not talking about the ceremony. I'm talking about the actual traditional marriage. You're making it public, on paper with the state.
I say yes.
So
Me
you
and
want
what I
that?
said.
Okay.
We are doing that.
So if you do it that way, then yes, if anything were to happen in terms of like divorce, then guess what? It's going through the court system because you made it public. So you okay with that?
It is what it is, but I'm not getting married to get divorced.
Nobody gets married to get
Not
divorced.
usually, yeah,
So
nobody
you know what I'm
does,
saying? But
actually.
nice. But okay.
Like, it's going to be, he would have to do like some weirdo stuff. Like, really be like a molester or a killer. Or
No, not even
about
because
cheating?
Stuff.
you
What about
you don't.
cheating?
we not getting a divorce.
If he cheats, you're not getting.
We not getting a divorce.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Can I ask a question? Like,
Yeah.
what's your main purpose of getting married then? Like,
What do you mean?
all right, some people get married for religious reasons and but if you you want to have a ceremony, so it's not about the ceremony. If it's about law, you can just get power of attorney. You don't have to get married.
Thank you.
What's your purpose of wanting to be married? When I say this, with the cat,
I'm about to tell you.
like it affecting love. If you have the love and everything else, why do you need
A piece of paper.
a piece of paper in the courts in your business, as you said?
Thank you.
Because that's my husband, and that is the way it's designed.
So you like the title?
Oh.
The title.
It's not only just the title.
It's
Yes, anything
designed.
that you care about, you put a title on. My child, that's my son, that's my daughter, that's this, that's
Okay.
mine. Like,
People
that's
go-
what it is.
People got work husbands, work
That's
wives.
what it is. No, not even that. But anything that you care about, that is the title. It is. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. Yes, it has a lot to do with the title. Titles changes things. Boss, manager, leader, whatever. However you do it, that's just society. That's just that norm. So yes, if I'm feeding into that part, of course. But for me, on the ultimate thing of getting married, that we become one. That is our union. Like, my marriage won't probably be the particular marriage that everybody does, because like I said, me and that person will be on a spiritual and emotionally mental connection. So my ceremony will be completely different, but we're married.
What about your second husband that you're allegedly trying to get?
That I might have, I never know. Yeah, I'm still on the fence.
How is that gonna work? Look at
Still
this.
on the fence.
You hear this?
Still on the
What hell's
fence.
going on?
I am. I don't care what y'all say.
You got
I
having
am
the
still
second
on the
one.
fence.
That's crazy.
So, ladies and gentlemen, but real quick interlude, yo, make sure you go follow Legend. You know what I'm saying? She is the owner / host from the Anything Goes podcast. Continue.
And she's into polygamy. Go ahead.
So I don't know if I'm really into polygamy, to be honest.
That second
I
Because I've
can't
been-
stand this topic, man. We
I'm
beating this
sorry.
over the head.
He
man.
said I'm into it, so I have to.
Well,
defend it.
he's the host too. So
What
I
I'm saying
gotta let him
is,
rock.
I am not sure if I am.
Mm-hmm.
I am reading about it. I am doing research. I'm almost done the book, The Educated. What is it called? The Ethical Slut. I am almost done that book.
Okay.
However, I don't know if monogamy is a thing, or if that is what we're going to continue to do and how things are going, because statistically speaking, me having friends and males, and I don't want to say black men cheat, but black men cheat. And
Damn.
What about
it's a
white
lot.
men?
They do too, but I'm not worried about them. That's not what I'm talking about.
Just make sure you mention them too.
No, I want all
Because if you,
but
because
me and my
Yeah.
people, like I ain't concerned about anybody else's culture but my own right now. Love them, shout out, but mine's right now.
throw some positivity on.
What
there,
I am
please.
saying is, statistically speaking, and why they look for another woman or why they mess with another woman, is it really designed for them to be that way? So that's why I'm looking into so much different things to see, maybe could I be the other? I don't know, because like I said on one of my episodes, you have been the other woman, voluntary or involuntary. You may have just not known, So with that being said, I'm just doing research, and when I do jump into a relationship, I want to make sure that I know exactly what I'm looking into, and I might want another husband, because there'd be men that I come across that I am attracted to, and I'm like, I could be with both of them.
Damn.
So let me ask you a question.
Real talk.
How many dudes do you think will fuck with you knowing that you have a husband and in agreement with them being the other husband?
There is a lot of men out here that do not mind playing second. They may not
So-
want to admit it to y'all, but they do not care.
Playing second. Okay, so what would you expect from him? What is the criteria for him to
I'm
be?
still trying to figure it out.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
really
See,
don't know.
the
It's
thing,
tricky.
I know that's why I was saying that. Because I'm like, you want a second husband, and
I said I might.
you might, but the thought of it is still
Yeah.
in your mind.
It
so
is
it's
in
like,
my mind.
so what would his role be?
I have no
That's
idea.
crazy.
Because
Like,
Might as well just be a side motherfucker. Like, he don't gotta be a
No, I
husband.
don't want a
'Cause
side
You gotta be
dick.
a husband.
well,
Because they
but-
both belong to me.
But what if he agrees to it? What
You
if
can have a
your-
dude belong to you and not be married. Go ahead.
Yeah, but what if your husband actually say, "Yo, you can have a side nigga. I don't want you to have a second husband, but I want you can have a side person."
No, because if he come to me and say that he want another female, I don't know if I'd be able to handle that. That's why I told y'all I don't
What's
know.
going on
I'm
over
weird.
here?
That's why I just said
What's
I don't
going on
know.
over here? Oh, yeah.
It's like I'm a female that I probably should have been a male, if that makes sense, because how I move with certain things. So I don't know.
So let me ask you a question. What man do you think that, you know what I'm saying, you gonna marry is gonna allow you to do that?
It's not nothing about you allowing me. It's what we agreed to.
Once again, what kind of man
There's
do you,
men out there. That's why people do polygamy.
right? But polygamy.
that's-
Hold on. Don't cut me. What man?
Yeah.
See, polygamy is usually like the guy, right? It's more common. Okay,
It's really
prove
nice.
me wrong.
It's-
Prove me
it's
wrong.
Groups. I'm trying to tell you, I've been doing my research.
I get it, but what I'm saying is the average guy is not going for that. It's the other way around.
The only average guy who believes in other norms, but for men who believe in it and understand what different levels of polygamy is or different roles that people play in it, there are men out here that will do it. Just
That's
like
gonna
how
be the
you
second
have other
husband.
women who have no problem
That's-
with it and understand that their man can have more than one woman. You understand?
It's the other shoe on the other foot, though. You the woman having multiple husbands and shit like that.
Traditionally, it's always the man who has multiple wives.
Right. So now you flipping the narrative, which is nothing wrong with it, but I'm just
Y'all haven't heard of that African queen who had all those husbands over in Africa?
I
haven't.
It's
Nah,
a true
I
thing.
haven't.
Yeah,
But
I
that's
heard, but
that's cool. But yo, hold on. You got
we
three
gonna leave
men.
it there.
You got 3 men in the room. Are you
Yeah.
going for that?
hell,
Els, you going for
I
that?
shouldn't even ask.
That was made up. That story was made up. I never heard of it.
Thank you. And I'm not going for that. So I'm not saying that we make up for the majority, but I think that for the most part, we could do a poll.
The ratio is,
Do a
is
poll.
definitely good.
We could do 50 dudes like, yo, listen, Music, Life, and Love podcast. Yo, our listenership, our viewership, please. If you a dude out there, you know what I'm saying, simp. If you a dude out there.
Oh, now you're going to make people not even want to
You know
do
what
the
I'm saying?
poll.
And you be a second husband for Legend, yo, please
So
let us
you
know.
the simp.
How am I the simp? I'm not
But calling
playing second
someone
fiddle.
else a simp
It was-
because they want to be the second husband. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to play
I'm
the second role.
trolling. This is what I do,
It
man.
doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to play the second role, right? Because you know how sometimes in traditional sense, if we're going that way, he meets the first woman, he's married to her, whatever. I think me and Lee talked about this on an episode before and how it goes, but then they meet the next one, and that one is probably priority, but you were already married with this one because you can't let the other one go. You have a connection, and
Yeah,
then there's
the first-
another connection.
No. That's circumstantial. And furthermore,
It's not circumstantial. That
Hold
really
on.
be happening.
I agree. But what I'm trying to tell you is this. If okay, I'm not being your motherfucking second husband. You's a fucking simp. Alright,
No,
my
you
nigga?
are not a
Nah, I'm
simp.
fucking with you.
Yes.
But you are a simp. But it's all good. There's nothing wrong with
Yes
simps.
and no.
So
No, yes.
like,
No.
all right, I'm gonna put my shoes in your second husband. Like I'm the second husband, and whoever your first husband is whatever. So look, if I hit you up, I'm like, yo, is he hitting the pussy on Monday? Cause I could get it on Wednesday.
Imagine that.
You didn't get. So that's what I'm saying. What the fuck
But
is you
it doesn't
doing?
necessarily mean that you're sleeping with your second husband. Even you could be married for emotional different things. It's different.
Men
levels
don't
of
go off of
relationship.
emotion, so that's where
Some
you're
men
fucked
do.
at.
That's
Well,
where y'all realize
simps.
it's
Thank
no,
you.
that's where
That's
y'all
definitely a
wrong
simp.
because he's going off of his emotion makes him a simp. That just makes him emotionally
Well, I'm
intelligent.
just talking shit. I'm just talking
Just
shit.
makes y'all
But
crazy.
is that enough for him to want to marry you? I get he want to have a conversation.
Thank
with
you.
This be your person that he talked to on the phone.
Right.
Like, I talk to you on the
He
phone.
can marry
I
you.
write you a
Never
letter.
know.
I'm not.
He probably
marrying
like your
you.
feet. He gonna
Never
marry you
know.
for your feet,
Oh,
G.
no, well,
Get in
Listen.
there.
Don't put G.
Y'all
'cause
never-
G
Nah,
ain't
you's
gonna-
a simp.
Yeah,
I know
ain't
you.
gonna
You's a
G.
fucking sucker,
I
man.
ain't
Nah, you's a
marrying
sucker.
for-
You marrying her
Yeah.
for her feet, bro.
Imagine that. Oh well, I'm marrying. If I'm fucking, yeah, for sure, yeah.
That's. Oh my fucking
But
god!
okay,
That's
so
my
what's the
point.
difference?
But I'm
And
fucking
me
you.
and Lee talked about this again. Okay, you said you called her up on He hitting on Monday. Am I getting it on Wednesday? Whatever the case may be, is it the fact that you already know it's somebody else hitting? Because while you out here dating and you hitting other people, I'm pretty sure she's hitting someone else too.
Who cares about them? They're not within the marriage. So let me ask you this question: if your husband, he's hitting raw, is your second husband hitting raw too? Fucking dirty ass. Exactly. Let's go.
What happened
Fucking
to that
simps.
whole bacteria and all that?
Yes, and then 9 times out of 10, what's the difference? Are you smashing these girls raw and they not in a relationship with you?
But those are girlfriends.
It doesn't matter. But you don't know what else she's doing.
We're
So
talking
answer that
about
question.
the holy matrimony of.
And we're talking about you
let's-
taking your raw penis and sticking it in other women, multiple women, or another woman that can have another partner.
You see, you're adding things
No,
to the equation.
I'm just applying
Let-
the same thing. I just didn't say marriage.
Solve the first equation first, which is
The first equation is it depends on what I'm doing with these husbands and what type of husband
and
they are.
that's what I'm trying to figure out.
If there is a sexual thing, you never know. It might be.
If you're married to a second husband, you best believe I'm getting that pussy.
Okay.
If you ain't giving it up, so who takes precedence, the first husband or the second husband?
Depends on where we are.
Oh, see, that's where you fucked up at. It's supposed to be the
supposed to be
first.
first.
You see, you ain't ready for that life. Let's go on to the.
That's you listen. You can do whatever you want to do. It's not what people tell you it's supposed to be. It's
Facts.
what works for you
Facts.
and
Facts.
your union. So at this point, my first husband might not be a priority today. My second husband.
Oh, so he is simp number one.
that doesn't mean.
So
he's a
his
simp.
name is not husband. It's simp number one and simp number two.
That's
Because you
fair.
pimping them niggas. Get the
That's
fuck
not
out of here
pimp.
with that
You can't
bullshit.
pimp nobody if they know about each other. That's one. You can't pimp nobody. They probably be the best of damn friends. That's two.
That's
And
exactly what
number
pimping
three-
is. What are you talking
No,
about?
pimping is selling
Pimpin'.
people.
Where's the sound
Selling
effect?
people.
Pimpin'.
Selling people. People is selling. I'm
You
not
a
doing
pimp.
that.
Just say you a pimp.
I'm not a pimp, but I'm not a liar, and I don't play games. So you will know if it's someone else. You will know if I'm actively dating. I'm not about to lie to you. You will know if I'm fucking somebody else. I'm not too old for that.
So,
that's
nah.
not.
All things that pimps do.
Thank
know
you.
that.
That she just
I'm telling you
pretty
the
much
truth.
described what a pimp is. So here's my thing, right?
I ain't slap nobody or sell your dick. Why hide my pimp?
Pimps don't gotta slap people.
No,
Not in
that's just,
2022,
That's part of the
2023.
That's part of the repertoire. You got to slap somebody if you a pimp.
Just saying.
That's a fact.
You
all
slap-
the pimp movies. They slap.
So you
gotta
slapping
They slap a
you slapping
bitch.
your husband?
No, I'm not putting my hand on my husband.
So then
I
you're
don't
not a
even want
pimp.
to argue
All
with
right.
my husband.
So here's my thing. All right, I appreciate everything you just said, right? So I'm still trying to understand this dynamic, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you have one husband, and then you decide, hey, I want to get a second man, and he's like, you want to get uppercut? So now, what do you say to that? That's your husband number one, right? He proposed to you, he married you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, but you now want another husband.
So before that even happens, that's why I'm still doing research and figuring out if this is even anything that I would even want to do. Anybody that I marry will already come from that lifestyle. They would already understand. So I wouldn't have to be trying to bring me a unicorn or trying to explain the situation to you. I'm not with that. And I don't like to call men unicorns. I told Lee this. I like to call y'all dragons. So y'all like mystical creatures. You don't see them often. So he would be my dragon. So he would already understand what is going on. Anything that happens in a relationship and people do stuff, it's always a conversation and an understanding. People just get in their feelings and backfire because they care about what other people think and say. But ultimately, he would know.
So what kind of man you think you're gonna find that's gonna agree to that? Because now the pool is
You're going
different.
back to that.
You're going because I have
There
to.
are communities, once again, and people who are into it. You have to put yourself, just how you want to be in a room full of millionaires, you're going to put yourself in a room with a full of millionaires so you can ultimately become one. I'm going to put myself in a room with people who already live this lifestyle or interested in this lifestyle. I might meet him and we both into it, but we haven't dated anybody in the polygamy thing. And then we hook up and we be like, you know what? This ain't really for us. And it could never happen. You understand? But the conversation would always be had. That's like if he approached me. I love you. Don't want to let you go. I want to be with you. However, I have a desire sometimes to be with other women, or I would like another wife. That's up for me to be like, I understand. You can do this. Blah,
See,
blah, blah.
here's my thing. You just want a bunch of side niggas.
I do not.
Most
want
niggas, hold on. Most niggas, you know what I'm saying, we not trying to marry our side pieces. You want to marry, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is going on here? What the fuck is going on here? You want to have two husbands.
There's
like,
a lot of men who have multiple wives.
Yeah, but you don't even have to go that far. You could just have, you know what I'm saying, a couple side pieces or whatever if you're going to do it like that.
Why
but,
would I
like,
want? I don't want to side people. Anything.
But what I'm saying is, it's hard enough to get one husband, and you trying to get two.
It's not.
And convince number one that, hey, this is normal. For me to get number two, you just sit right here. Hey, I'm going to fuck number two.
I'm not going to say that, but
You ain't got no choice. You said that you would tell him what it is.
I'm
so,
going out with him. Yes, and if that happens, that happens. It is what it is.
so he gonna hit that
Well,
pussy.
No, listen.
And
It's
then
not
you
hard
gonna
enough
you gonna go
getting
back
one
home to number one, and he gonna be like, he gonna smell that shit like, nah.
Seriously.
Get the fuck out of here, yo.
Anyway, it's not hard enough getting one husband, right? It's not.
It's not
No, it's not.
the right one, the one that gels with you.
The one that you want, the one that you need, the one that you're supposed to get. It will happen. It's not hard. Nothing is hard.
Correct. You're absolutely right. There's nothing hard. It's just a process. I get that. So I'm just saying that with the details that was given right now, once again.
If I wanted to get married tomorrow, I could.
Yeah, but I mean, that don't mean it's going to be quality.
If I wanted to go into the polygamy situation tomorrow and get two husbands, I could.
So why don't you?
Because I don't know if that's something I really want to do. I'm just curious.
Oh, well, I could play the lotto and hit.
Like,
figure
honestly,
it out.
and like
I get
we're
it, I
all
get it, I get
interested
it.
in so many different things. Like, some people think they gay, and then they test it, and they be like, I'm not gay. Just saying.
Some people.
I don't know how you do that.
No, seriously. Some people be like, oh, I really thought I was into women, but it was just a phase, and they don't mess with women.
Nah, that's a fact. Some people, you know what I'm saying? G.
Okay.
Now, when I say G, I'm asking him.
I smoked
his
weed
take.
one time. It wasn't for me.
So if you smoke weed one time, that made you a weed smoker?
No.
If you kill somebody one time, that make you a killer?
Yes.
It was a trick question. You don't answer that shit. But go ahead.
I'm just saying.
Nah, G, go ahead because
My opinion.
Oh no, that's it. I ain't going.
so.
She like, listen, I'm not with that shit.
Nah, come on, nah. Don't get bashful now. Yo, we been in this shit for a little bit, so I mean, I'm saying we might as well play with the episode.
He's
Like,
not with no relationship. His girl being another. But could you have multiple wives?
Yeah, definitely.
Why?
I would say no more than 2, 3. The
No more
most.
than
The
two,
most.
same.
Yeah, I'll definitely do 2 or 3. I'm into the polygamy joint,
See, it's not uncommon.
but it's
no.
additional on a man's side. That's why.
Thank you. I did not say.
But there's got to be goals. There's got to be a you know what I mean? There's got to be a reason for it. It can't be more so just for sex.
Yep.
It's more so building.
Thank
everything
you.
like that.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? So
I'm gonna tell you this right fucking now, and I know G.
He goes, I'm gonna tell you this.
If my wife told me, yo, I'm thinking about getting a second husband, so neither one of y'all motherfuckers in this goddamn room gonna feel some kind of way.
I
Go ahead.
already told her. If
Yeah, I
you
already
felt
told her.
comfortable enough to come to me with that conversation,
That's number one. You go ahead.
I'm not even gonna have to. I don't have to answer that. You already know. I'm not
So
going for that.
once again, and if I'm already bringing it up, you already know where I stand. It's just like, and he's into polygamy, so that's somebody from that community. So you talking about going into a pool? I'm not in that pool, but he's in that pool, and I'm quite sure there's a lot of other males that are in that pool too that they ain't going for that. So what's simp?
It's different levels of polygamy.
It's different level of
types.
simps.
It's different types of people. But what's the difference of you going to your wife and you say, you know what? I think we should spice it up. I really, really want to bring another woman in. How do
No.
you think she should feel?
Hold on.
she gonna respect it.
she gonna respect.
Here's
And
my,
you know she not into women?
She ain't gotta participate.
That's the thing. I think that's another thing. The women don't have to participate. It don't have to be where it's all
fuck
3
each
of us in the same bedroom. It don't have to be. To be honest with you.
But you think that she should be comfortable you being with another woman?
I'm not marrying her. I'm not gonna have a second wife.
I think nowadays it should be acceptable because I feel like I feel like a lot of relationships go south because of, you know what I mean, you cheating and everything like that. So might as well just bring somebody else in there.
So she should be able to do that as well.
No.
Oh,
Nah, get the hell out of here. You ain't doing that
See,
shit.
that's the
It's a
shit I'm
double
talking about.
standard,
So
yeah.
y'all act
We-
like we don't have
we-
the same urges and same stuff as y'all.
But we-
Is
Well,
You
that-
better
is that
keep
what
that
I'm
shit to yourself.
We
Close
live
your
in a
legs.
double standard
Close your legs.
society, so no, not at all.
saying? And again,
Just
so
like the
y'all care
judicial
about
system.
society. So y'all let society just roll how y'all.
Hold on.
You
I didn't,
said you
I-
did too with husbands. You said one of the reasons is the title.
Yeah, I'm just asking them. I
Good,
know
good
why.
save. Good save.
I know where I
She
stand.
skated. Yo, you be like Floyd Mayweather. You be ducking all the hits. It's like she be moving like.
Just saying.
She
I
still
know
get
where I
hit, but
stand.
it don't look like she got
She know
hit.
how to play in the podcast arena. We got you.
She'll get hit, but
You like the female
she'll
Joe
get
Budden. You know how to freaking just
Just asking.
spin the whole thing around the block, twist you,
hit.
and
We'll see right through you, but we know.
no, we see it, but it's just like trying to catch it and like get your point across, and then corner you,
It's not-
tag you.
not cornering.
It's tight, but all right. So my whole thing is like this. That's cool. That's just your preference, and all in all, everybody.
Yeah, I don't really have one, but I don't know yet.
You see,
I don't.
I don't know yet.
I
But,
don't know.
But you're adamant
I'm-
on the details of the fantasy of if it were to take place. So you do have an idea of how you.
I have
would
an
want it.
idea, but I'm not sure that's something I'm really fully like I could go through with, if that makes sense.
Makes sense.
All
Like I
right.
don't think I can, even though I'm reading books or looking on their little Facebook group things, because it's a Facebook group for every fucking thing, by the way.
Yeah.
And knowing people that's in that lifestyle, like, oh well, maybe. The only thing is, I just look at the statistics how relationships fail, and then I talk to other women, and then I do be honest with myself. Be like, well, damn, I like this person and I like this person. Why I can't have both of them?
So who do you love?
I don't love anybody right now. I mean, I love all people.
Oh my
but
God.
As far as like a male,
I know.
I'm not in love with
I'm
you.
sorry. Me and my literal questions.
Like, honestly,
who
I'm
would
not
you
in a
love in that
relationship.
situation if you had
I
two
believe I
husbands?
could love both. You love a lot
Facts.
of people.
So now here goes a scenario. This is for everybody in this room. When you get pregnant, now what happens? Because you have sex with
I
both
don't
of
know
them.
who my baby daddy is at this point.
gonna be one
we
of
just
them, right?
complicated the situation. So,
That ain't no different from me being single. And one night I.
but
do
you're
some
not
crazy
single.
stuff.
But that's
I'm
not
just
the
saying,
case.
it's no
But
difference. It don't
don't
difference
throw a
just 'cause I'm
scenario
married.
that don't exist. That comparison doesn't exist.
That's gonna be both of y'all, baby.
So he got to sit up there.
Damn.
You see,
Y'all
this
love
is
me.
the
You love-
fuck shit.
You love me. You love everything that come with me. What you talking about? We already have an understanding. You know this is a possibility. Why are we acting like this is something that's not a possibility?
And this is what a man will come
Even
to
though
the
I ain't having
table.
no more kids.
You got your tubes tied or you got them burnt, right? Yes,
I
no.
ain't having no more. Let's put it like that.
I bet. Without getting too personal. But regardless of the fact, this is what the dude, simp number 2, would have to know that he's already coming into that situation like that.
yeah.
So it's just like so many different variables that I feel like a dude ain't even ready for.
Men and women will get away with so much more stuff if you just tell people exactly where you stand in the beginning. You'll be surprised who would be in line with it.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
Be
I think-
surprised.
I
Y'all
think
just don't
honestly-
understand it because a lot of men, again, you calling them simps, you make them say things. So some people
Whatever.
don't want to admit that they would be fine with that. That's what I'm saying.
hold up. I'm
because
call-
of society.
And fuck society, number 1, but number 2, I'm only calling people simps because I troll. That's my
I
job.
know.
I don't really mean they
But
simps.
what I'm saying for other people is that's why they're not comfortable coming forward saying, because when people are trolling or saying things, they don't want to say, I'm comfortable being the second husband. Like, what are you talking about? We both love this queen. We both worship her. What is the problem? There is no problem. Ain't no difference if you already sharing her. That 9 times out of 10, you're probably already sharing a female. A female going to lie, listen, you may be her favorite nigga, but you ain't her only nigga. And I want y'all to know that. Married, divorced, separated, relationship, or just dating. You may be her favorite, but you are not her only. There's always somebody else for something else. That's Mr. Man to come fix this. This one cut the grass, da-da-da. Like, y'all never know. Women, y'all can agree to disagree or say I'm lying or say I'm talking out the side of my ass, but you know, you can be in denial, but I ain't.
Those are options, though. Those are options, sweetheart.
That can always be a priority as well, because there's always another man ready to take your place.
And
Just
there's always another woman ready to get
You ain't
her
let me
place
finish.
taken.
You ain't let me finish. I said, and there's always another woman that's ready to take her place. So again, that's why the only thing that made me think about, okay, well, maybe polygamy could be acceptable, that I ain't got to worry about, oh, I talked to this nigga on this day, or delete this message, or maybe be afraid of walking on eggshells because I'm attracted to this other person, because this other person does something for me, but I still love you. I still want you. Like, I still want what I got. And vice versa if it's presented to me. And then, so I can't be saying this is what I want, da-da-da, and I'd be like, oh, I don't think I can do it, because if he comes to me on that type of standpoint, can I really accept it? That's another reason why I'm not opening to doing it yet, because I know that I can't. I'm still closed-minded in that as far as sharing. But knowing realistically, 9 out of 10, I didn't share my nigga. I became an Eskimo sister, didn't even know it until after.
Yeah, but all I'm saying is you don't got to marry the person to do that.
You just don't understand. It's about building and growing.
Now
a
it's about
nation.
building. Here we
It is when you
You
get
like
married,
ownership.
it's what
You just
it
like
is.
Yeah,
owning
she
it.
like ownership. Yeah.
I like to own any fucking thing that's with me. What's wrong with you?
It's about managing.
Why would you not own your
It's about
shit?
managing, not owning.
No. She said a couple times. I was listening to the words she was
Yep.
ownership.
I mean that.
Oh, she territorial. She's
That's mine.
simp.
Say that all
simp.
day.
You let a woman own you, simp. On paper, simp. I don't care. They already own you with other things, but now you doing on paper, you a simp.
It should be nothing wrong with your woman owning you, and nothing wrong with you owning your woman. That's
Oh, well, if it's a two-way street, y'all don't have to
Nothing wrong
own
with
it.
that.
How about y'all work together? Fuck the ownership.
We working together and we own each other.
Did you bring me into this world? Did you put it on that? No, my parents
I'm
did,
putting
and
on helping you grow.
that's it. But you didn't bring me here.
Doesn't matter. I still own you mine.
You
We
own
supposed to be
my
right-
mind?
We supposed to
Oh
be
my
right
God.
this
Well, then
out
if that's the
together
case,
to
the
end.
government own
Man,
me.
you mine. I'm not gonna let nobody play with you. We ain't doing none of that. This is mine. This is what I protect. This is my home. This is my car. This is my husband. This is my man. You're mine.
Let your husband commit a crime. We gonna see who owns his ass. It ain't gonna be
Riding
you.
it out with my husband.
He ain't
Nine
gonna be.
times out of 10, he probably did.
That's right.
Listen, the fucking feds gonna own his ass.
And 9 times out of 10, I'm in there with you. So that means I probably will be going down.
Oh,
too.
oh, so you locked up with him?
You said that your husband.
His cellmate gonna be
Listen,
owning that ass. What the
You
hell?
said if
hell
your
no.
husband.
What the
Wait,
fuck?
whoa, you what the-
His
the hell?
cellmate gonna be in there with him, not
You
you.
said your husband
Let him commit a crime.
commit a crime and the feds get
Let's see who owns him then.
9 times out of 10, I'm probably going down with you, or I have to support you after that.
Right.
We lose everything when feds be getting involved. Not to put people business out there.
So who
Shit
own 'em?
go left and different. At the end of the day, you already know the state on all of us.
Does the jumpsuit say legend on it? Or do it say
He's still mine.
It says 1, 2, 3,
He's
4,
still mine.
5.
Yeah, well, you can't call the shots for him.
I gotta
You
call
not
them
fe-
shots when that conversary. I gotta call them shots when
Oh, that's
that phone.
that's only a conduit to help him survive. But
And I still own you because I'm helping you live.
Damn.
that's owning.
Yep.
That's owning somebody.
That's mine.
Not
That's
So
mine.
if
I'm gonna make sure
so
you
if
grow,
it's
that's
yours,
mine.
in a literal sense, if it's yours, you'll be like, nah, y'all don't own him. Come on, he's coming home.
Like
That's
these
what
are my
ownership
shoes.
is.
They're mine. I own them.
Not if I take them from you.
Kids that came out of me, they still were mine. I still
Your
own
kids
them.
don't belong to you.
They came out of me.
Correct.
They're
But
still
yeah,
mine.
your kids do
I
not
cannot
belong-
say they're not mine.
No,
But they don't
you're
belong to you.
they do not belong
I
to
can't
you.
say they're not mine.
I didn't say that. What I'm
All right,
saying
then.
is nothing
say whatever.
nothing
And
nothing
I
is
do own them.
No,
nothing.
you can say
hold on.
whatever, but that-
Nothing
but-
in this world belongs to you, not even you, because your body dies
I know that.
and it's gone.
but
so
I own my spirit.
your spirit, yeah.
Yeah.
That belongs
my
to you.
spirit. This is just a body of a flesh. Is just a phone, but I own my spirit.
But every
And my
other layer
spirit
that you
whole
just
life.
mentioned didn't.
Yeah,
But you're right.
Your children don't own. You don't own them.
I came through a vessel. They came through me. I own them. They're my kids.
You have a spiritual connection.
Because the state could take your kids at any time.
Of course
Especially
they
as-
can.
yeah.
That's what they do.
Unfortunately,
That's the
But-
state. If we talk of society norms, I understand. But again,
So who's the true
this
owner?
mine.
Who's the true owner?
What you mean?
As far as like,
Is all of
if
us
a kid-
fucked? We don't own anything.
them
besides
podcast
like
episodes
that.
you do own. You own those.
Anything
For sure,
goes.
because Anything Goes podcast, you know what I'm saying, with the whole / owner
Production.
legend.
Please,
She
please,
owns that.
production.
Digital Empath Studios, you know what I'm saying? He owns all of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Gillionaire, Music, Life, and Love. He owns the shit. You know what I'm saying? So we own it. But definitely good perspective on, the whole polygamy thing. I think it was dope. You hit a lot of great points and whatnot. Opened my mind to some other shit because I never thought that, guys would be into that. But no, but
They are.
it gives a different perspective.
We got deeper with this one because this one right here, we just talked about whether you would do it or not, but
Mm-hmm.
you actually broke it down like exactly with your expectations and everything like that. So
Well, you should. When you get into anything, I don't care what it is. We can just say, not even polygamy, just any situation in life or relationships. You need to break down exactly what you are looking for, what you want, and what you're going to expect, and what is the outcome. I don't care what it is.
Yeah.
Like, this is what it is, and then you give other people the option. I feel as though if we stop taking away people's option, you won't have all that toxic Mr. Bio Man
Oh, yeah.
bullshit to
already
clean
know.
up because you know what you signed up for.
Right. Okay.
that's a fact. That's a fact.
All right, so you know what I mean? That was a great you know what I'm saying, convo. I don't know if Miss Legend, you got anything you wanna, end off
Well,
with?
anything we expect in the near future?
Just every Tuesday at 12 a.m. I will be dropping episodes on the Anything Goes Podcast production company page on YouTube and all streaming platforms. Okay. It will be my upcoming podcast, The Journey of a Soul Sister, which is based off my autobiography I dropped this year. And it's basically, I'm going to be talking about stuff like polygamy. I didn't put that in the book, but it's still a part of my journey, right? Because I'm taking you on a journey. The interviews will be with people who have a story to tell, where they come from, and then, of course, topics. And we always leave on a message.
That's what's up.
Got you, Gillionaire. What you got? You got for the group?
I ain't really got much, but to say that, you know what I'm saying, life is really about, you know, what did you learn and who did you teach, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying, just take that with you and continue to learn, continue to grow, and pass it on to the next.
Facts. So make sure y'all subscribe, Music, Life, and Love Podcast on YouTube. Make sure you hit us up on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, Music, Life, and Love 88@gmail.com. If y'all want to, you know what I'm saying, send us any topics, comment, or if you want to come on the show, just hit us up. We out.
Music, life, love.